The meaning of life is to give life meaning. Albert Camus says, the struggle alone is enough to fill a man's heart. Jordan Peterson says, the purpose of life is to pick up the heaviest load and carry it. It's simple, really. The point of this life is to find difficult things that give our life meaning. To not coast through life in the simple actions of never doing anything, never struggling, never challenging ourselves. We are meant to find obstacles and overcome them. We are meant to take on challenges and be pushed by them. We are meant to find more, to push more, to be challenged and to overcome. That is the meaning of life. Is the purpose of life. And is what gives our life meaning. Especially as men. I think we are built different in that way. We are meant to provide, we are meant to overcome, we are meant to go to war, we are meant to battle and fight. We are meant to face obstacles and challenges and overcome them. And without that, our life is just that little bit empty. Our life lacks a little bit of meaning. Because a man without purpose is a man who struggles. A man without purpose doesn't have a reason to get up in the morning. I spoke the other day about men's mental health, depression, and all that kind of stuff that's associated with it. And we need a reason. We need a reason to get up in the morning. We need a reason to strive. We need a reason to do stuff. We need purpose to drive us forward, to push us into what has to be done. And if there's no struggle, there's no obstacles, there's no challenges, there's no triumph that comes from overcoming those challenges, kind of what is the point? You know, imagine if life was a video game and you only ever play it on easy. There's no real joy or satisfaction in that. There's no joy and satisfaction if everything is just handed to you on a silver platter. The satisfaction of life comes from facing an obstacle that seems insurmountable, that seems like it's impossible to overcome. And day in and day out, you step up and you face it. You face that head on. And you win by overcoming that obstacle, by facing that challenge and winning. Nobody likes thrashing teams. Nobody likes an easy victory. The ones that mean the most are the ones that earned. You can see it in athletes' faces when they finally reach the top, when they, summit Mount Olympus and they reach the pinnacle of success, and that flood of emotion, because they know, and you can see in their response, how much it took. The price of winning was so high. And that is the satisfaction, and that is the joy, and that is what brings you fulfillment. The meaning of life is to give your life meaning. It isn't to coast through it. It isn't to find the easiest way through. It isn't to set yourself on easy and just cruise through. No, the point is to do the difficult things, to face it head on. And we need that in the microcosm, and we need it in the macrocosm. We need it in the micro on a daily basis. We need to find things that are difficult, that will challenge us and that will push us. And then we overcome them. And we stack those wins daily. And we create purpose in the daily output. And then we need big, large, audacious goals that push us in other ways. And we build and we build and we build to overcome that obstacle, to overcome that challenge, to win that audacious goal through stacking the wins daily. And that also gives us purpose. We as men need purpose in our lives. And how that looks will vary from person to person. You know, for a lot of people, it's about providing for their family, providing for their children, being the best version of yourself. That is a big driver. It's a big driver for me. It's what gives my life purpose. But then on the flip side of that is the other areas that come with that. The other areas that I need those challenges and obstacles to give my life meaning. My life is fulfilled and has meaning because I have my beautiful children. But I also have to go out and do things. I have to go out and provide. I have to go out and work hard, because there's just deep satisfaction in working hard, and often for the sake of working hard. And I think this is where a lot of people lack, that they're looking for the easy way. They're looking to simplify it. They're looking to make life as easy and comfortable as humanly possible. And then life's hard because you made it as easy and as simple as humanly possible. I spoke about it the other day. If you want an easy life, do hard things daily. If you want a hard life, do easy things daily. It really is that simple. You know, as Jordan Peterson says, pick the heaviest load that you have and carry it. Find the thing that is the heaviest load that you can fathom and carry it. Take on that burden and discover who you can become under that. Because it's not just about the work, it's about learning who you can become in that moment. Learning who you can become by doing the work. That's what it's about. It's about the growth that comes from the struggle. It's the growth that comes from overcoming. It isn't meant to be easy. Life isn't meant to be cushy. It's meant to be fulfilling and satisfying. And I think that's where a lot of people lose it. That, you know, when you say you do the work and it's hard and you struggle, people think that's a bad life, that's not what you're looking for in life. No, it is. You want the struggle, because the triumph at the top, when you summit the mountain, when you overcome something that should have been impossible, the feeling of satisfaction of winning that is huge. It is insurmountable, and you overcame it, and you get that satisfaction, you get that joy and happiness, and you get that fulfillment. And that is what we are looking for. We're not just looking for simply to win. We are looking for the fulfillment and satisfaction that comes from doing the work. And I speak many times, obviously, about chasing greatness and about how every single day you have to get up and do the work. And you do the work with a zero choice mentality. You just get up and do it no matter what. And there is immense fulfillment in pushing myself. There is immense fulfillment in driving forward and overcoming those obstacles. I spoke the other day with my weighted walks that I'd come to this thought process of this standard that, 4.5 kilometers in 45 minutes would be chasing greatness. Like, that would be the pinnacle of it. And I honestly thought it was impossible. Like, I went out there every day, and if I hit 3Ks, I was fucking cheering at the start. And I honestly believed that 4.5Ks was an impossible feat. But I did the work every day, and I went out and I gave fucking effort every day. I went all in and I gave max effort. And now I regularly and comfortably hit 4.5Ks. And now I have to up the game. Now I have to level up. But the satisfaction and joy of overcoming that obstacle, of going out and doing that, and realizing that my worst days now are literally a K further than what used to be my best days. That is fulfillment. That is satisfaction in one area of my life. As I said, I have the ultimate happiness and fulfillment from my children and my wife. But I've got to find it in the other areas. That is fulfillment, it is not purpose. It gives my life meaning, but it doesn't give me the purpose and the drive. The purpose and the drive comes from providing for them, from continuing to be the best man for them. So I'm constantly pushing myself to elevate my game, for not being satisfied with who I am. It's that blissful dissatisfaction. My life is incredible. My life is absolutely stunning, and I am blissfully dissatisfied because I know that I can do more. I know that I have more in the tank. I know that I can achieve more. I can be more and do more. So I will not settle. But it doesn't mean I'm not incredibly fucking grateful for the incredible life that I have been blessed with. It doesn't mean that I don't count my blessings every single day on everything that I have right here, right now. No. I am truly and utterly grateful for everything that I have been blessed with in this incredible life. But, and it's a big but, there is so much more to do. There is so much more left in the tank. There is so much more to be achieved. So I've got to be blissfully dissatisfied. Because the second you are truly satisfied with your life, the second you truly go, this is good, this is great, you take your foot off the pedal. Take your foot off the gas and you slow down. And we've spoken before, you are either growing or you're declining. There is nothing in between. And so you need to keep pushing forward. You need to keep pushing for something better. You need to keep growing, because we don't want to stagnate. We don't want to reach a point and go, this is good enough, and then just stop. No, we keep growing. We keep pushing for more, because once you keep doing this, once you give your life meaning and you push into the struggle and you just push and you pick up the heaviest load that you can carry and you just keep fucking moving forward one step after another, soon you'll look back at what used to be impossible and now it's your average, now it's your worst days. What used to be an impossible outcome is now, that's average. So you realign, you reset. But this doesn't come unless we can place ourselves in a situation to struggle, place ourselves in a situation to overcome, place ourselves in a situation where we face the obstacles head on and continue to push forward to see what is truly and fathomably possible. This is how you chase greatness. This is how you find out who you truly are. It's like that concept of Myogi, where once a year you undertake a task that is so far beyond your capacity that you might have a 50% chance of actually completing it. And then you just give it your all and see what you can do. You just give it your all and push towards seeing if it's possible. And in those moments where you take on something that is near impossible, you discover so much about yourselves. You discover who you truly are when shit hits the fan, when your back is against the wall. You discover what it's really going to take. And these are important moments. These are testing moments. These are eye-opening moments. And then you do that once a year and it completely resets your paradigm about what is possible, about what you can actually do, what is within your skill set and your capacity. You discover so much more about yourself from doing the hard shit, from taking it on, from facing it head on and just doing the work. It's that man in the arena who lays at the end of the battle in deep satisfaction, knowing that he has given his all. That is who you should be. That is the man you should aspire to be. And the level of effort that is will depend on the day, will depend on the circumstance. But every day you can face struggle. Every day you can put yourself in a situation where you deliberately and by choice make hard decisions. You place yourself in hard situations and you see what you are fucking capable of. And then it means that when life is hard, it doesn't matter. It's water off a duck's back, because you have chosen every single day to put yourself in that situation. You have chosen every single day to place stress and challenges in your life. So when life throws you that curveball, you're like, well, it's just another day. It's just another challenge to overcome. It's just another mountain to climb. And you set yourself up for success. And I believe that we should find something in our life that is so audacious and so out there, and it will take you not only giving everything you have, not only sacrificing a lot of the mundane and the average and what most people consider would be an insane amount, but it also means sacrificing the man that you are to become the man that you know you could be. And in that pursuit of that audacious goal of chasing greatness, you become the man that you need to be. And even if you never reach that goal, if you never accomplish what you set out to do, the growth and who you will become in the pursuit of it, that is fulfillment. That is enough to fill a man's heart. And that's what we should be looking at. And that's what we should be going after. And that's how you change your life for the better. Because we shouldn't be settling. We shouldn't stay stagnant. We shouldn't reach a point and go, good enough. Worst two words in the English language are good enough. No, we have to keep fighting. We have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep seeing who we can become when we leave it all out there. And what that level will look like depends on day to day. And even if we're just talking fitness, even if we just simplify it that much to health and fitness, you know, there are going to be some days where you fucking crush it. You set records and you are the best version of yourself, and you go out there and you just annihilate them. And there will be some days where life kicks you in the nuts and then kicks you when you're down, but you still show up and you give it everything you have. And that's a win as well. And that sometimes is the bigger win, because it would have been way too easy to let the struggle crush you that day. It would have been way too easy to be like, that's too much. I can't take that on. And I'll just call it quits for today. But instead, you went after it. Instead, you went out and did the work. Instead, you led by example. And there is a joy and happiness and fulfillment and satisfaction that cannot be expressed. It cannot be taught. It cannot be explained. It can only be felt through doing that work, through pushing yourself harder than you think you have. When you find that you feel like you cannot go on, and you find another gear, you find another way, you find another level, and you just keep moving forward. That satisfaction cannot be taught. It must be felt. And it can only be felt by doing the work. And it can only be learned how incredible it is by doing the work. And honestly, I think fitness and exercise is the simplest way to do that kind of work. Because you can find it on a microcosm. I feel that fulfillment and satisfaction every fucking day. I feel it with my weighted walks, because I am elevating and I am pushing myself harder and harder. And every day I'm like, God damn, does this shit suck? And I find another gear and my legs are heavy and they are fucking lead and they are jelly all at the same time, and I do not want a barb and I just want to stop. And I find another way. I find another way to keep going. I find another way to push forward. I find another fucking gear, and I continue to move forward. And every single day I come out of that bush and I am drenched in sweat and my legs are heavy as fucking sin and I don't want to do anymore. I just want to stop. And I have the biggest smile on my face. And as I said, you cannot understand that feeling unless you have experienced it. And every day it sets me on the right trajectory. It puts me in the right place because I have picked up the heaviest load that I can find and I have carried it and I have risen to the work and I have stepped forward. My name has been called and I have stepped forward in the name of honor and I have done the work and I have lain down at the end of the battle, complete and satisfied, knowing that I overcame my mind, I overcame the weakness in my body, and I showed up and showed it who was boss. And that is what we must do. We must find ways to create meaning and purpose and to create satisfaction from overcoming those obstacles. And I don't think there is anything better in this life than doing that, than creating meaning and purpose through it. As I said, the struggle alone is enough to fill a man's heart. The purpose of life is to pick up the heaviest load and carry it. It is simple. It is straightforward. And yet, it creates so much fulfillment and satisfaction. The meaning of life is to create meaning in our life. You are in control of all these things. At every moment, in every turn, you are in control of these things. So go forth and pick up the heaviest load that you can find and carry it. And see who you become through that endeavor and that journey as you take it on, as you push forward and find out who you are on the other side of the struggle. It will fulfill you. It will create purpose and meaning in your life and give you life a satisfaction that you cannot comprehend. This is what we need. So that is all I have for you. So if you're ready to pick up that load, if you're ready to carry that load, the heaviest load you can, and see how far you can take it and see who you become through that journey, message me. Let's get you into the Chasing Greatness 30-day challenge and let's discover who you can truly be. If you're not quite ready for that, click the link in my bio, grab my top 10 tools to transform your mental toughness, and join the Daily Greatness Mail. Lastly, if you took value from this, if you know someone who could benefit from this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. Let's get this word out. I'm here every single day with a daily podcast for you to share these wisdoms, to share these things that I'm learning as I go through this journey, and I find my own purpose, and I keep pushing forward. So until next time.